To set up, you set up your towels, because when you get moving with them, you have to keep moving. The minute you stop, they stop, and then you lose a lot of momentum. You can't afford to lose momentum with them. So you have to organize everything first. You get your towels. I have the milk heating. The milk is heating, and I keep 2 bottles because by the time I get to the last 2, I want the milk to still be warm for them. And then we take our wee-wee pads. And we get them ready. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to feed the kittens here, and then I'll put them up here when I'm done with them. And that way, I'll know exactly who was fed. And I sit when I feed them because it really helps for them to just settle in. So I'm going to get the kittens out now. Oh, we got a little turd in there. Yes, I know, you're awake now. Okay. That's 2. All right. Hello, my little darling. How you doing, little Tarzan? Oh, look at you, yeah. Are you a boy or a girl? Why is it so hard to tell? More. And there's one more marshmallow. Now the nice thing about this is that I can take the top blanket off and I can see one of them pooped, and it's a good poop. I'm going to run the water because usually we have to rinse off the tushies at least. All right. Now we begin. Get your face out of a tush. All right. So this one hasn't peed yet. I'm going to rinse off the tushy. Yes. And stimulate. And the little legs are kicking, and that may mean that she's going to poop. Yep. Are you making the commitment? Yep. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Are you going to? I heard you pass gas. Let's go. There you go. All right. Yes. Push, push. Let's go. Let's go. So you stimulate them before you feed them. And that gets them awake for when you give them the bottle, and it helps to get the urine out, and it helps them if they're gonna evacuate, they can do that too. This one doesn't want to. Okay, so now I'm gonna dry off the tushy, and this may be where she goes because this is stimulation, and this is I rub the belly with the dry part of it nice and round, and I wipe her down. Now with the dry one, this is like the mother's tongue. It's a little coarser. She may decide to go. Are you going to go? No? Okay. And as they get older, this is harder to do because, you know, she's going to squirm a lot more. Okay, my dear. All right. I'm going to check the milk. Okay, it's a nice warm, but not too hot. All right, dear. Okay. I'm going to wrap her a little bit. That's not for you, old lady. I'm going to wrap her up to keep her from struggling so much, okay? And then I sit. Now this is her tushy. I put her in this position and I hold her close to me. And notice how I put the bottle in. See, there you go. And we have liftoff. This kitten just opened its eyes fully today. Yes. If you move at all or you get her out of this position, she may lose her momentum and it'll be harder to get her to drink again. So you want to try to keep the bottle in the center of the mouth. She's kind of sliding back and relaxing. Never put a kitten on its back. Never. I have to keep saying it. You must never put them on their back. The fluid will go into their lungs and kill them. Now this kitten is about 10 days old. She can go every 2 hours before being fed. If they don't have their eyes open yet, play it safe and feed them every hour to every hour and a half. Otherwise, they will lose glucose and they'll go into shock and they will die. Now, the powdered milk may sometimes constipate them, so you want to put a little extra water in it than what the directions say. And the canned milk may sometimes make them get diarrhea. So putting a little extra water into that too will help to, curb that problem. You could put a tiny bit of yogurt, Greek yogurt, plain, whole, into their milk. Just a tiny little bit, like a capful from the baby bottle into the milk. And that'll help. And you don't do it all the time. You could just do it until the situation clears up. If you have a kitten with curdled looking diarrhea that smells really bad, there's a good possibility they have coccidia and it will kill them within 3 days. So please take them to the vet. They'll give them Albon. You'll give them Albon for 21 days and then they'll stop for a week and then you'll give it to them for another 21 days. Some vets just do it for 7 to 10 days. That was great. See? If they only drink from here to here, see, from one line to one line, that's good because their stomachs are very small. That's a good amount to feed at this time. As they get older, they'll drink much more. You can burp them a little bit. See, very light. You can burp them a little bit and feed them again later and see if they want more. But for this batch, I know this is pretty good. And they're getting fed every 2 hours. Okay, Ladyface, you ready to go? Okay.
It's a